Hey there, hi, welcome to the channel. I am Garrett and thank you for spending some time with me today because in this video, we're talking about 6 things you can do to make your home beautiful today. Anyone could do this in any home and it will make your house look beautiful. That's the whole point. Now, the first thing we have to talk about is something that I get asked about all of the time that a lot of people have to deal with is a builder grade home and what they can do to it. Now, it's not about gutting out the walls and tearing this out and doing that and new floors and all of this expensive stuff. What you can do to make that space more beautiful is add in some statement lighting. Lighting is the jewelry. Okay, it's a piece of the hardware, the metal, the little, you know what I mean. It's gorgeous, or it can be anyway. Statement lighting is a great thing to do in a space that's a little more simplistic, right? That doesn't mean it's an ugly space. It doesn't mean it's boring. It just means, hey, we're looking to add a detail here that defines the style of the house, not necessarily the architecture. I don't care if you have a colonial home, babe. Throw a mid-century light up in it and it will define your style. That's the great thing about lighting. Not only is it good for seeing in the dark, okay, like slay, love that. That's been around for like 200 years. Great. But it really helps to define your style and add personality into a space that maybe doesn't have it. Or if your style is a completely opposite style of the actual architecture, you can change it and make a space that feels eclectic and personal and interesting through statement lighting. Now, I don't mess around with electricity. Okay, my name is Garrett Interior Designer, not Garrett Electrician. So I'm gonna hire a professional to do that so I don't get electrocuted. And I think you should too. Slay, love that for you. And great lighting obviously is great for interior design, right? We love warm toned lighting. It provides warmth and character and softens the space and makes it inviting and decadent and sumptuous if you have enough of it. So add some additional lamps around to that statement light. And that's not about one room or another. It's not, put it in the dining room, put it in the living room, put it in the kitchen, put it in your bedroom, put it in a hallway. A foyer is a great place for this. Statement lighting is your best friend. If you are dealing with a home that maybe is lacking a little bit of the character you want, swap out the light. You can also do that if you're renting. Just get approval from your landlord and it could be a good way to put a personal touch on a space that you're going to be in for a while. One of the top asked questions I receive is actually all about windows and window treatments because I believe in a stunning window treatment. It's an easy way to make your house look more luxurious, more expensive, and to also maybe get some privacy and close the windows so all of the neighbors aren't peeking in and seeing your business, but that's beside the point. But what do you do with a difficult window? Because sometimes they're like just in a corner. Sometimes you have something underneath. If you have a radiator there, don't put drapes and burn your house down. Let's do something that makes a little more sense than that and is safer. And that is a Roman blind. Roman blinds are my favorite. You all know this. If you've been here for a while, you know this. If you haven't been here for a while, subscribe. Beside the point. Roman blinds are a great solution for windows that are difficult in a bathroom, in a kitchen where you cannot have drapery. A Roman blind is perfect. In a space where you need multiple layers of window treatments, a Roman blind is perfect. You can literally do a actual like blind, a wooden blind or a shade style blind or something set inside of the window frame. Then you can do a Roman blind on top of it to get some fabric, get some detail and some softness. Plus, like, blinds themselves are kind of ugly when they're, like on a, like a little plastic blind or something. It's hideous. But when it's up, it's kind of just sitting there tucked away. I can get a Roman blind to cover that. It can be a faux Roman blind. Boom, love that. And then you could get drapery on top of it for a decadent, layered window treatment. Stunning. And yes, you can mix multiple types of window treatments. As a matter of fact, you probably should to really elevate the space. Roman blinds are great for adding softness, for adding fabric. You can get some that are linen and very sheer and some light will come through it. You can get them that are blackout if you need that. Roman blinds are great. Bamboo blinds are great too. Love them. Roman blinds are a great solution and you can always customize them with, a ribbon trim or in a unique color, a pattern of fabric. If you're going for a designer fabric, that could be really expensive. So getting a faux Roman blind and an actual like solar honeycomb light filtering blind on the window, mixing the two of them could save you a little bit of money, but get you so much more aesthetic for the value. I love that. Roman blinds are a great solution to your difficult window treatment needs. Also just some stunning drapes, okay? You can shop in my Amazon storefront. Love that for you. Check it out in the link in the description box. While you're down there in that link in the description box, take a moment to get all of your design questions answered by booking a one-on-one virtual consultation with me. Yes, you and I can have a little call. We'll call on the phone, video chat. You can show me around your home. Ask me all of your design questions and I will answer them for you so we can get you past that design hurdle, that struggle, that paralysis you may be stuck in. Be sure you head to the link in the description box down below or go to intro.co/GarrettLeChic. Something a lot of people run into when they are designing and they want their home to be beautiful and they want it to look gorgeous is that they get to the point where they've made all the big decisions. They've bought the sofa, they bought the console table, the TV is mounted on the wall, love all of those decisions, but they're like, why isn't this coming together? The answer is your accessories and pillows. I love a good pillow in a space. It's an easy way to tie in a color scheme. You can add solids and mix in patterns to build some character, some personality, some visual interest, all of the things. But what's really great is this is also a place where you can define your style. Today, so much of the furniture we see is just like these square blocks and shapes and that's sort of it. Or maybe, oh, you know, it's got a little curve here, but that's it. It's very modern, very minimalistic in its detail, which is perfectly fine, but we need to add some of that back in to really define the style. So there's certain patterns and color schemes that are just going to read as being certain styles. If you get a throw pillow with texture and fringe on it, it might read a little bit more boho. And that could be perfect for you. You might get a pillow that has a cut velvet in an interesting color or a gradient that reads a little mid-century, and I love that too. A printed pattern pillow could read very traditional. That might work in your space as well. Pillows are a great way to reference in colors from the space as well to tie it all in together. This takes it from furnishing to decorating to designing. Okay, that's what you need in your space. It all has to come together in a really elevated way. So when you're using color in a space, or even if you're doing neutrals, you need to have a callback to that color, and a pillow is the place to do it. Mix sizes of pillows, mix styles of pillows. They don't have to be custom. I love a custom designer fabric on a pillow. Okay, like I just appreciate that. I like it. It doesn't make sense to do drapes in a designer fabric, in my opinion, because that could cost you literally thousands upon thousands of dollars to do. So I'm like, go with a very high-end, solid color drape, save a little bit of money there, put the budget towards something else that makes more sense. Get something simple. Shop it in my Amazon storefront. Once again, love that for you. Also, get your pillow inserts there in the link in the description box down below because I've got some of the best quality and most amazing deals available for you. Another great way to make your home look more beautiful is actually all about updating some of the dated features. Okay, a lot of them, it's just about the color, you repaint it, you restyle it, maybe you add in a modern piece and that works, cool. But in a kitchen, that's a little more difficult because these are spaces that are high-end, that are used regularly, and that have to be durable. So what I would say is, go for a accent color kitchen island. That's an easy way to update your space. A two-tone kitchen always feels more modern. And I absolutely think genius idea, love, of course it's genius, I came up with it. Get a professional in because once again, kitchens are hard-worn spaces. It has to be done right the first time because it's very hard to go back after that. But if you have your kitchen cabinetry painted, at least the island, it could be a 10 out of 10. I have also worked with clients where we have said, let's like wrap the whole island in wood and do like new cabinet doors in wood. And that ended up being super elevated and a really great touch if you like that. They had painted cabinetry everywhere else, so we did a wood island. Perfect. Loved it. I mean, they loved it. I loved it. It was stunning. These are all ideas that you can incorporate into your house if you have an island. If you have an island. I actually had one client who, she had a full cherry kitchen. Stunning quality. Absolutely beautiful. She didn't pick it out. She didn't really care for it, but it was like, hey, it's here. It's so amazing. I don't want to replace it. And so I said, let's take the drywall island and paint that whole area black, a matte black finish because she had black countertops to really centralize that focus, add some dimension and some depth of field into that space. incredible, gorgeous, love that. There's always a way to update a dated kitchen, and a lot of times it's about painting the island or doing something interesting there. You can also find like an off-cut remnant of stone at a stone yard and redo the countertop on just that area. Love that. If you have a kitchen that's a little smaller, more like a hallway style space, well, why can't we have a furniture piece that's an island? Okay, why, you could literally even make something. People do it all of the time, do like a little farmhousey type thing with a butcher block. Love it. In an accent color, great. Easy way to update your space, make it more beautiful, add some dimension, right? When we add a different element or like a different color into a space, that's where dimension, that's where personality starts coming in, because we're like, whoa, that's cool. Whoa, that looks great. Oh, I never would have thought to do that. Of course your friends never would have thought of that because they didn't have me as their designer. And I love that for you. Though they could have me as their designer if they subscribed to the channel. Yes, you can pull out your smartphone and scan this QR code and it will take you directly to my channel page where you can hit the subscribe button and join us, become a part of our GarrettLeChic family. You don't just have to scan the QR code though. Like if you're on your computer or your phone, you could scroll down a little bit and hit subscribe, turn that red button gray, do yourself a favor and give the gift that keeps on giving, which yes, is me, but that's beside the point. I would also greatly appreciate if everyone watching could take a moment and give this video a like and give it a little bit of hype to get it shared across the platform so somebody else who desperately needs it will see it. And I love that for me and for you and for everyone else too. Another great place to make your home look more beautiful this year. Love. I actually stopped making videos about bedrooms because people were not watching them, but your bedroom is a great place to do that. And bedding. Bedding is the perfect place to just like update, just refresh your bedroom space, okay? Just give it what it needs in some fresh bedding. Go with something monochromatic, go with something with a pattern, do something that's great. Quality is the key though. Think about it. If you sleep 8 hours a night, I sleep 9 because why wouldn't I if I could? If you sleep 8 hours a night, that's a third of a day. That's a third of your life you're sleeping in that bed. It had better be a 10 out of 10. Comfortable, beautiful, temperature regulating, the mattress needs to be great. Bedding is one of the most important things in your home to have be good quality. I don't like a bed that's too frou-frou, over the top, because who do I look like pulling out all of the pillows from the woodworks to make the bed to just throw them on the floor at night? No, okay? Arden will think they're his toys and he's gonna rip them up. And honestly, he's right to do it because you don't need that many pillows. I'm not gonna have a bunch of throw pillows and accent pillows and all of this stuff. I will allow one singular pillow on the bed, a little decorative pillow that gets moved off of it. You know, maybe it goes on the chair, maybe it sits on the floor of the closet or whatever, wherever it ends up is fine. Maybe it just goes at the foot of the bed. I don't know. Maybe it finds itself on the floor and I have to pick it up before Arden does. Great. But one pillow, a lumbar pillow, like a nice long lumbar, and it looks good, but it's not over the top. Have great bedding. Make sure your space is comfortable so you get a good night's sleep so you can wake up bright and early in the morning and click onto one of my videos. And you know, we can hang out all day and I love that for you. The next place to make your home more beautiful this year, guaranteed it's gonna be stunning. Maybe, depending on what you get. You know, you book a call with me and it will be, but that's beside the point. Rugs. You need to have great rugs. And they don't have to be super high-end. They don't have to be the most expensive, but so many people underestimate the power of a rug. A rug is not for those of you that have wall-to-wall carpet. If you know me, you know my opinions on it. I think it's a tripping hazard. And aesthetically, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, you have carpet. Why do you need a rug? Great. Yeah, you need to tie that color of carpet, of wall-to-wall carpet, into the actual design. Bring it in a lampshade, in a paint color, in a drapery fabric, an accent pillow, and it will feel intentional and feel cozy and all of the things you're looking to do. Rugs are not just about defining spaces though. They're about increasing the scale of what is on the floor in that ground level so that our eye goes to it, so it feels like it's a defined space. It's not necessarily just about being like, the rug is the boundary and no one can cross it. Is the floor lava, honey? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, great. Let's celebrate the color story of the space, be it neutral or otherwise, by having a great rug that ties something in together. Or maybe it ties nothing in together. Maybe it's just a complete accent. Great, love that too. Wonderful. Rugs can be an incredible asset to your design and your home. It just has to be the right one. And also, do not sleep on odd-shaped rugs. Square rugs, round rugs, oval-shaped rugs. Some of those are perfect for difficult to decorate spaces with hard layouts, weird furniture layouts in a living room. Get a rug that is uniquely shaped. Get an organically shaped rug. You can find those too. I love a great rug, and I will shop them everywhere. I will shop my own Amazon storefront for a great selection that you should check out. Rugs can come in all shapes and sizes and all colors. Do some extra sourcing. The more time you take to source something, the better things you will find and the more perfect item you will find. So do not discount things right away. Don't be like, I looked for 30 seconds and didn't find it on the first page. Like, go to the second page. Maybe you'll find the perfect thing there. Or maybe it'll be on the 25th page. Take your time sourcing so you get the perfect thing the first time, but do not discount the effect a rug can have on your home. Be it a living room, a dining room, your bedroom, even just runners. A runner in a kitchen, don't even get me started. A runner in a hallway, oh, 10 out of 10. Gorgeous, stunning, and an easy way to make your home more beautiful this year. Something no one else is sharing you? I know you do. And you can learn all about the 6 things that are making a home beautiful and no one's telling you right here in this video. You should check it out, and I will see you over there.